For every hour you spend inside the classroom, you should spend at least 3 hours studying outside the classroom. Yeah, right. Traditionally, for non-hybrid, not online courses, a 3-credit-hour course meets in a classroom for roughly 3 hours per week. For the average 15-hour course load, that's 60 hours a week they expect you to spend between lectures and studying. That's a great way to burn yourself out before your career has even started. Here are some great ways to adequately prepare yourself for quizzes and tests without even coming close to violating OSHA regulations. Prioritize your classes. On many learning management systems like Canvas and Blackboard, you can see the overall grades so far in each of your classes from the main screen. Whichever class has the lowest grade, that's generally the one you'll want to spend the most time reviewing for. Which courses are required for your degree? Which ones are electives? Make sure you devote your time to the required courses first, without letting the electives fall below passing range. Which class do you feel the least familiar with? Boost your confidence by brushing up on that one after you've finished prepping for the others. Try to figure out what information you actually need. Needless to say, a 100-question quiz is not going to go over every sentence in a 500-page textbook, so there's going to be plenty of garbage in there that you'll never actually use. The best way to ascertain what you'll need to know for a test is to look at the study guide. If your instructor provides one, use it. You can also use the textbook's table of contents as a guideline. Which chapters has the instructor gone over in a lecture? Does the syllabus say which chapters this quiz will be about? And if your notes are detailed enough, you might be better off using those as a starting point for the information you need. Read the textbook. If you're in a noisy or distracting environment, use a screen reader to help you focus. Personally, I liked to adjust the speed of the screen reader. I found that it helped me to read faster than I could with no sound at all, and I'm a pretty fast reader to begin with. Also, take notes on what you read in your own words. The act of paraphrasing and typing can actually help you process and memorize the information in the textbook. Read your notes, including the ones from the textbook. Look for key points that are mentioned more than once and write these down in bite-sized chunks on a separate page. Repeat each of these key points out loud. The act of speaking and hearing yourself speak engages different mental processes than reading or typing, enhancing your memory of the key points you've identified. Read these key points from your phone on the way to class when you know you're going to have the quiz or test. This is a great way to have those key points fresh in your mind when it really counts. And finally, use your quiz results as a study guide to figure out what to study more for next time. If you got an answer wrong, go ahead and add that bit of information to the key points for your next cumulative exam, usually a midterm or a final. This is where practice tests can come in really handy. They allow you to readily identify what you already know and what you need to work on. Next time, we'll go over grade boosting techniques you can use during the quizzes and tests themselves. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and watch the earlier videos in this series. They contain valuable information that will prove monumentally helpful for the next 4 years and beyond.